Hi there, Gia.
Hi, Keish. How's the old noggin?
The noggin's still not 100%, but it's
Oh
much
my
better than it
gosh.
was. Yeah, I
Wow.
think this is what's called a rebound headache, which is
Rebounding from another headache or
kind of, yeah, it's what happens when you take headache medicine for too many days in a row.
oh, and
Yeah.
then and
So
then
you
you
got to sort
stop.
of you got to go cold turkey to sort of reset the brain.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, but I
Sorry.
think the worst
Well,
is over. Thank you.
okay. All right. I hope you were able to suffer through hospital in spite of.
Well, hospital was it was a very good distraction because it is hard to think about anything else, when you're watching the excitement on the screen.
It was kind of an exciting day. I thought we were better. I was less annoyed.
Yeah, yeah, the past 2 days were both pretty good, right?
I was more entertained and less annoyed. I mean, still critical
Hmm.
because that's my nature,
Yeah, and
but
they still have these problems on the screen, which could be replaced with characters we actually like.
yeah, characters we want to know about. But
Yeah.
I'm trying
Hmm.
to think. So today's Thursday. So what are we talking?
Yeah, well, so we
Tuesday.
learned about
Yeah.
Brando was the victim.
Brando was the biggie, I feel like. And do we know
Mhm.
anything in real life about him possibly leaving the show? Like, is it possible that they would let this character die
Oh,
on the
I
further
don't know.
one?
I only saw one little sort of headline that said that he wasn't. So but I don't know if that's true or not. So
That he was or that he wasn't?
that he wasn't leaving, but I
Wasn't
don't know.
leaving.
I
Yeah.
didn't
Okay.
really
Yeah,
read
I
it.
haven't seen it all over, but I just thought suddenly, like, well, maybe they do that to us.
Yeah.
Um, which I always approve when they do something bold like that, even if I like the character.
Yeah,
You know,
even if the ramifications are terrible cuz
yeah, just
Sasha and Gladys would both be just shattered.
oh yeah, it would be huge, but but the one time they did it was with Franco. It was like,
Yeah.
what? That was
Yeah.
like, yeah. So I
And
guess I
that yeah,
shouldn't
I guess
be
we're still
hoping for that.
baffled because that actor is still on the show, so
Yeah, like, did somebody make a mistake somewhere? And but it
maybe he
they're
got the
like,
wrong
well, we don't have
script.
time to film anything new.
I memorized these lines, so these are the
That's
lines
it.
I'm gonna say.
So probably Brando will make it through, even though we had the one like classic, TJ
Yeah.
looking like
Ugh,
oh my
yeah.
God, and of course
Uh-huh.
that
Yeah.
wasn't anything. But now we've got him unstable again. So
Right, right. Yeah, they're gonna jerk us around for a while there.
and we had Christina back, which was quite nice.
Yes,
We
yes,
just
and
assume in a parallel universe she's been going to work every day, managing the bar.
mhm,
We
mhm.
just don't see it.
Yeah, and the question is why? Why don't we
in
see her more
in
often?
much in the same way that Phyllis apparently hands out food at the end of the
Right.
night, and
Right.
we've
But
forgotten all
where
about
is
Phyllis.
Phyllis? Yeah,
Yeah,
2 interesting characters, who we
and
we know
yet
would have interesting
Cody every
conversation
single day,
every day.
Cody
Cody and/or
and
Drew.
Drew. Yep.
Yep. Mhm. Yep, but Christina
Yeah.
delivered a lovely scream, a series of screams, I
Wow.
thought.
Yeah, she was like totally. That
No.
was good. That's
Yeah,
got to be
that's what
hard.
you
I don't know if
want.
I ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever screamed like that. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I don't think I have either. Hmm,
I just
interesting.
haven't had occasion to. I mean, I'm not saying it won't happen.
Haven't had occasion to. Yeah, I know, and the things that may make some people scream might not be the things that make us scream also.
um. Yeah, I guess we could make a list, like, what makes you scream? Um, but and I really like Christina and Sunny together. Like, I feel like
Yeah,
their
I do too.
father-daughter bond is a nice one,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
she like really needs him, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice to see.
Yeah. It is nice,
Um,
yeah. And speaking of father-daughter bonds,
yeah,
it's a
did my father
good
call you or something? Was my
no.
father annoying you?
No, no, I wouldn't mind a call from Jack.
Be
I'm sure
careful
he
what you
wouldn't.
wish for.
Well, don't give out my number
He's
or
pretty
anything,
bored.
but Jack? No, you know how we're always complaining that Drew talks about how Scout is so important to him, but yet we never
Oh,
see them together. So the
Yeah, I
one the
wanted to
one
talk about that scene. Yeah.
that scene was like, "Are you kidding me?" They finally have a
Can we like
child
yeah,
in
like and the
their
worst parenting award goes to
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
what kid doesn't love to sit alone at a table at a restaurant,
at
you
a
know?
fancy restaurant where
Yeah,
cuz kids
yeah, or
love fancy restaurants.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he'd said 2 words to her. He couldn't sit down and have dessert with them. No.
No,
You
no.
know, it's just like, "What? Just
And I
stop
don't
it."
believe that he's even going to show up and take her to the first day of school. He's going to
I
blow her
know.
off
He
cuz
was
he's going to
pretty much
go be with
yep,
Carly.
yeah,
Yeah.
because she's not answering her phone. She's
Yeah, he did not score any points with me
ugh,
there
no,
at all.
that was so dumb, and it was weird how they had this whole, like, stupid manufactured, like, chemistry between him and Sam, like, they know each other so well, you know? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
just, you
yeah.
know, just cut
Yeah,
it
I thought
out.
that was like and not only did they brush off Scout once, it was like more than
Yep.
once,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah, she comes over yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
"Man, you
Yeah,
people
that was it was
suck."
sad. It was kind of sad.
She's like an
Yeah.
orphan with her parents right there.
Yeah. And in the meantime, Drew's still like a little like a lusting teenage boy like, "Come on,
Yeah,
Carly, pick
yeah,
up,"
yeah.
you know, and
I know.
oh,
Scout should have been abducted. That would have taught him a lesson,
oh my god, that would have been
you
something.
know, like right
Wow. Look
under
at
their
your brain
noses.
being evil. Yeah, look at your yeah, like Uncle Victor comes along and, "Hello,
I
Scout."
need it. It's been a while since I nabbed a child. You can bring
I
your
need
creme brulee.
you would make an excellent companion for Charlotte, old boy.
Do you like ponies? We do a good British accent, turns
I was just
out.
thinking it was pretty bad. Okay, speaking of accents,
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. The Southern
I
lady
feel like
accent
yeah,
competition is heating up.
yeah, I feel like that little like whatever the hell's going on with Carly right now, like that's pretty interesting. I was
It kinda has, like, a Christmas Carol feel to it, like the
yes.
ghosts of Christmas past,
Yeah, at
present,
first I was
future,
like I mean, of
which
course
you
we
know
thought
I
there was a
hate.
plane crash, but oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
know.
do. Yeah. And then but then we had her with the like the woman in the complete wardrobe from Chico's that was just dispensing like old woman
Yeah.
wisdom, you know, even though
Yeah,
she
while
wasn't
she's
really old enough or haggy
no,
enough to
and she's
um
yanking at her needlepoint or whatever it was
oh,
in a
pardon
very
me.
annoying
Yeah.
manner. It was
That's oh, that's what bothered you about that scene? The
yeah. That was one
she
thing. We didn't
wasn't
get to see
being
the
gentle with her
actual
knee.
yeah, that just didn't ring true as a as a needle artist.
Yeah, we didn't as a needle artist. I think that might be tattoos if you're a needle artist.
Oh, could be, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the dog. There was no actual dog, so that was
Right, right.
disappointing. You know, like,
Right.
oh, you get us excited. There was a dog, but no, no
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, and she's given all this like homespun kind of like
yeah.
I'm a wise old woman, even though she looks like a chic. You know, I don't
Yeah,
know what was going
yeah,
on there. So that was kind of randomy. And like,
yeah.
was that an actress we were supposed to be excited about or something, or like, is that
Well, I think I don't know about that one. The one, that she met later on is an actress we're supposed to know.
the high society
Yeah,
mother of her.
that was another, like, way over the top kind of
Yeah, it had me
character.
wondering. Like, I didn't look anything up, but I was kind of like, I don't know what a Jacksonville, Florida accent sounds like, but I'm
I
guessing not
don't think
that.
it's that. Yeah, I don't think it's that. Gia.
Because I live in Florida, and it's such a melting pot down here. You really don't meet too
Yeah,
many natives, but I do know a
yeah.
few actual people born and raised in
Uh-huh.
Florida, and I couldn't even pinpoint their accent really.
Yeah, I
No.
don't think Florida's known to have an accent.
But that woman was doing like a deep like South Carolina or something,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
South Carolina on steroids in a play,
Yeah.
uh, kind
In
of
a
a
Tennessee Williams
in a
play.
Tennessee Williams play. Yeah, not just
Mhm.
in any play,
Right,
but
right. Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so do you think there'll be a third old woman? Like, is that what
Um,
you were feeling? Like we were gonna have the three?
Yeah,
encounters, and she would
yeah.
find.
So
So
he
it's
got
Carly like
past.
confronting who she is, kind of, huh?
Right, right. Yeah. And which I suppose will be more rewarding than anything she could have learned at Aruba. The Aruba
I'm just thankful we
is
don't
getaway.
actually have scenes of she and Drew in Aruba
Yeah.
with Drew's wife in real life, and just all
Yeah,
sorts of
that's true.
weird,
Yeah.
awkward,
Yeah. Yeah,
like
okay.
people catching each other for trust.
Trust falls. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, but maybe that'll still happen. I don't know. But I like that they're taking her on this little flight of fancy. Um,
Mhm. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I wasn't expecting it, so anything I'm not expecting, I kind of like.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is a
And she
nice
does
little
have kind of a
detour.
rich backstory, Carly.
Mhm.
She
She
always has had
does.
that. Like she sashayed into town for revenge,
Right.
um, from
Her
this
m- her mama was a
broken
whore.
her. Well, no.
No.
Well, wait. Who
Her
was her real?
biological Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. You're right, right, right. Bobby was a whore. Yeah. But I was thinking like the mother that raised her was like
Right,
a,
right.
yeah. Which I think we even had a character that played that woman for
I
a
think
while,
we
right?
did, yeah. I don't think they were any picnic, her adoptive parents.
Was there a father? I don't even think there
Yeah,
was a
I think
father.
so, I
Was
think
there?
so. Like Frank, was he the one who,
Oh, was he the father that it's very tangled up.
yeah, I think he was the father that sold Nell's kidney.
So I wonder if this is all leading to some encounter with Nell again or
Ooh,
something.
ooh, yikes.
I don't know.
That's
I just wonder
scary.
what the hell they're doing here.
I know, it feels way on a left field, and I guess I'm open to to following this wherever it goes, but, you know.
Okay. Well, good. All right.
Although I was thinking today that, I'd still like to see some other characters that we haven't seen in a while, like Liesel and Scotty and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, I don't
true.
like how they just get trotted in for a little comic relief, every now
Yeah.
and then.
Well, what else? Who
But
else did we see? We had Joss. Joss
yeah.
revealed to Trina that
Mhm.
Dex was in the dumpster with her,
Yeah,
and
Joss was
Trina was
weaving a pretty
unapproving.
tangled web, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
let's see. What so we yeah, we had more hanging out at the pool at night, which is a weird sort of date night. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I
Still
guess
don't
it's sort of a
understand
cheap
that.
outing, but
I guess so. Yeah.
put your
Seems
feet in the pool and get they had iced tea. Not that I am going to talk more about iced tea, but
I know, I thought you might be very excited about that. It
well,
really
I'm
does sort of beg the question, are they getting some money for
from
promoting iced
Lipton,
tea?
from Lipton. Yeah. Um Yeah, that'd be funny if there was still like soaps like with commercials. And now to Lipton for a
Well,
delicious
yeah, and they
drink.
have
Yeah.
they have done a lot of like sort of obvious, product placement here and there, but not in a little while.
They have? What have they had? I don't remember that.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to remember now, Gia.
Well,
No, I can't tell you right now.
all
But
right.
they did
I'll take
try
your
it,
word
and
for it.
it was a little jarring,
Too
from what I
awkward.
recall.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
I'll tell
But
you what that I used to buy a brand of coffee called Cafe Bustelo.
yeah, I've seen
That
that
it's
at the
like an
store.
espresso. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started seeing that in shows. Like I remember way back when, Two and a Half Men, they had that on there all the time. And then I saw it in other shows. And
Mm-hmm.
now it's like gotten much higher in price.
Oh, huh.
And so I'm sorry that it was in a lot of shows because
I
it was sort
see.
of under the radar. And I was like, man, this
Uh-huh.
is really good coffee. And it wasn't
Huh.
expensive. But
Oh, okay.
anyway,
Interesting.
so.
Sorry about
So
that,
yeah, we had
Gia.
more iced tea, but I don't want to get into that because you got so angry. You really, that was a headache talking, but I feel
I
like
don't think
people
so.
were pretty interested in that. I could feel how
You
people were
felt like they
interested
were?
in it. Yeah, I could feel it.
Okay. All right, Gia.
Speaking of
Well,
beverages,
yeah.
slightly off topic, but kind of
Mhm.
Ava related. But my experience tonight, I have learned that um, sometimes a martini, like part of the what makes a martini is the accoutrements, like the chilled glass.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because just a plastic cup of gin with an olive in it
Yeah, not the
doesn't
same.
really feel like a martini.
No, I
And
wouldn't think so. Is that what you
that's what
had
I was.
tonight?
Yeah, that's what I was served tonight.
Oh, I'm
I thought, well,
sorry.
I'll
Yeah.
ask. I was like, can you guys make a martini? And they were like, sure. So I, oh, cool, okay, because I'm not drinking beer now,
Uh-huh.
and that I got a little white plastic cup with
Huh.
some, and I didn't even watch because I was talking to somebody. I don't know what gin it was, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
dear. Yeah,
It
that
was
sounds like a waste of a beverage, doesn't it?
it was a little rough. It was a little rough.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Gosh.
It wet the whistle, but it was kind
Uh-huh.
of
Yeah.
rough. So
Yeah.
I
That's
realized once again I'm just a sucker for the romance of the cocktail.
well,
You know,
sure.
the
Sure, that is
shaker and the very cold
uh-huh.
glass, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, now you know.
Now I know you got to watch
Okay.
what kind of establishment you're in. If they
Yeah,
serve
you
stuff
have
in
to sort
plastic
of
cups,
like read the room and
read the,
know what you can expect or what they might do well. Is there anything they
right.
might do well there, Gia?
They would do beer well.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
guess you'll have to start
beer.
drinking beer there, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe
Hmm.
just water.
It would have been nice if
Anyway,
Ava had had a nice martini in her hospital room.
yeah, did you notice like the sheets did look kind of more like designer
They
sheets, and
did definitely. Yeah, they were like
you know,
there's like a triple sort of a
there was like a
hem
little
sort of thing
satin
on the
piping on it, or
pillowcase. Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you, speaking of Ava
Mhm.
and Nicholas, so
Mhm.
we seem to have had a breakthrough there, like there's a possible reunion happening. Are you buying it?
Well, I sort of want to, but I imagine it's going to take Ava a very long time to get past what Nicholas has done. He's There's going to be some sort of grand gesture or something, that she needs, I think.
Yeah, he should just let her have a freebie with somebody of her choice.
Yeah, that's a good solution.
I
That's a
should be a
neat
marriage
idea.
counselor, huh?
Yeah.
You're
That good.
welcome.
Who would she have the freebie with, do you
I
think?
don't know. Austin?
Somebody that would really like would it deeply wound Nicholas? Would you want to pick someone that
Sonny
would or
again?
Sonny? Yeah,
Sonny
yeah,
hates him. He hates Sonny. Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know who it
She
would
can't
need to
get her
be.
hands on Spencer for a few months. Unless you can do a
Well, that I mean,
conjugal. You have a conjugal.
I have mentioned that possibility before, the
Yeah,
Spencer one, and
yeah,
that would
yeah.
really wound deeply all around.
All
Um,
around. Yeah, I think that would
yeah,
wound. Yeah, I don't know if they'd ever be able to come back from that.
it'd be hot though. I'd like it.
It would be hot. I kind of feel like maybe they would start to warm up to each other in a real way,
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
so too. And they'd be
And
like,
Nicholas
"Oh,
would be like,
Nicholas, what a
"Well, this
boob!"
sure did
Yeah.
backfire." I like though when she said he was like stupid and shallow and he's like, "Yep."
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Well, that's
that
his
was
argument now, is that I'm a stupid bad boy, and that's what you like
yeah,
about me. And it's
yeah,
like, well, I think she likes that you were a bad boy, but not that you're so stupid.
right,
I mean,
yeah.
nobody likes stupid.
Nobody likes stupid, not in a boyfriend or a
Yeah, I don't
husband.
think so.
Yeah,
Unless they're even a lot better looking than that. I don't know. And even
yeah,
then.
yeah,
But so I'm not sure. I have mixed feelings about it too. I'm like, well, I guess I want them back together, but
yeah,
uh, I don't know. But it
yeah.
was
I
big
mean,
of Sonny to go in and clear it, let him know he was in the clear at least.
yep, yep. Sonny was pretty civil in that little moment there. Um, yeah. So, do we think it was Dex was the hook guy?
No.
No, because you love Dex now. My God.
I think it's somehow it's Ryan, but I don't know how to. Well, I mean, he's our evil resident evil
Yeah.
creature at the moment. Um,
Well, let's think now. I guess Ryan might attack Ava. Why would he
right.
attack
Yeah.
Brando?
Oh, just random,
Just to
I
make
mean,
it look
he's
random,
yeah,
make it
or
seem like
just because
Ava
he
wasn't a
could, or
target. Uh-huh. 'cause
I don't know.
he's
I did also like that. You know how we were wondering about the what the hooks were, and they went
they
into a long
explained it,
explanation.
yeah.
I was like, "Hey, they heard us." It's like a
Yeah,
gaffing hook,
yeah.
fish gaffer. Like, how big are the fish in that lake that you need these massive hooks to? I
Yeah, that's
can't
a
get
good
this sunfish in.
question.
Get the hook.
Wow, I felt like I was on a fishing boat just now. That was so authentic.
You've probably never been in a fishing boat in your life, have you?
I think once I went deep sea fishing with my brothers,
Did you
and
really? Wow.
I didn't. I was just like a passenger, I didn't have a
Yeah.
fishing rod. I don't
I
think
always
in my
got left behind because they were pretty. My brothers did that too, on a few
Mhm,
trips in Florida, and
mhm.
I was too little, and they were like, "Nobody's bringing you back if you throw up," and, so
Yeah,
I would, they're like, "If we go out, we're going for the day, and we're not bringing you back." And yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't go."
yeah.
So,
Poor Chia. Yeah. Well, it wasn't any fun. I don't remember having any fun. Really.
did you catch any big fish?
I don't think they did.
Did you
No.
battle the great white? It's a
Yeah.
shark.
I know it
The
would be much more
eyes
exciting
roll
these
back in the
days.
head.
Wow.
Yeah,
Just like channeling all kinds of characters, Gia. Gosh, it's
that's
that
one of my
martini.
favorites.
It's that
I
ghetto
was. Did you
martini
like
you had.
Jaws?
You
Yeah,
had
it
like a
was a ghetto.
literally a dirty martini, didn't you?
It was kind of dirty. I couldn't even. I honestly, I dumped it out. I couldn't. I drank as
Oh,
much as I
yeah,
could, and then I'm
yeah.
like, I just can't even do it.
Well, bad gin is really bad. If they gave you,
Bad gin. That's a
cheap
song. Could be
gin,
a
yeah,
song. Yeah.
you know.
Um. Yeah. Did you see Jaws? Was that part of your childhood?
Jaws was one of my original scary movies that yeah, that had a
Yeah.
deep impact on me.
Yeah, it had a deep
Mhm.
impact on everybody. We were like, wouldn't swim anymore. Like, no,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
make me go in there. Yeah.
Yep. Scary
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay, General Hospital, and so the back to Sasha,
Mhm.
Brando, Gladys,
Mhm. Yeah.
Nina's in the comforting zone there, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of
and I kinda
nice.
like her not speaking to Sonny at all. I like that that she
Yeah,
hasn't,
she's focused. Yeah.
yeah, because she and Sonny, they don't ever really say very much.
No, they
They
just talk about why they shouldn't have a relationship or should have a
yeah,
relationship and
yeah,
blah blah.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
everyone's tired of it.
everyone.
Um, but yeah, I mean, this would just shatter Sasha, I think, but
Yeah,
and kind
yeah.
of mess up the guardianship.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know if they anticipated something like that.
Does it fall to Gladys next? Because that would be a mess.
Yeah, that would test Gladys's character a bit, wouldn't it?
Would you let me be your guardian?
Oh, jeez. Huh.
I
Well,
think it's probably a good idea.
I don't think he could do a worse job than I am. So, yeah, I say why not?
Or could we be each other's guardians and see what happens? like, like
Oh,
I am no
man.
longer making my own decisions. I have to call Shelby, and you'd have to do the same. Oops, I
That would
said your
be
name.
that would be
Keisha. I
scary.
have to call Keisha. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny though to just totally give up your
Relinquish.
rights and
Yeah,
relinquish all your
yeah.
and be like, I'm probably going
Mhm.
to make the wrong decision here, so I better.
Well, I wonder how much time we'd spend just going through each other's
Mm.
wardrobes and just saying, "Nope, not anymore. Not on my watch."
That might be a good starting point. But that's probably the sort of superficial. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we don't have much else going on, do we? And I have to say, like, my last
We can't.
haircut.
It'd be hard. You can't undo past stuff, so it would
Yeah,
just be
that's
moving
right.
forward.
Yeah, yeah,
I've got a lot of
yeah.
stuff I would just stop you from doing, though. I think,
Like
like,
cutting my own hair. I think that, yeah, I
yeah,
I think I did a tremendously bad job. There's like a very short bunch of hair at the back of my head. and then the sides are long.
Well, that
Uh,
can look good. That can be like that sort of asymmetrical, like, bob
yeah,
kind of thing going on.
maybe, but I've noticed that people who know me, who've
Act
seen
like
me
you
out,
meant it.
they people have been very kind to me lately. Like they think, they need to be gentle.
Well, work it then. Work it.
Yeah, I know. Actually, it's not a bad thing. I should
Yeah.
do something else, like shave off an eyebrow. Hmm.
Oh no, don't do that. Oh man.
You think then they
Oh.
would stay away altogether?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know how they grow back. They might be like a caterpillar or something. Um,
Maybe, maybe. Let's see. Speaking of caterpillars,
oh,
we had the scene
wow.
with Michael and your boy Dex. Um,
Oh yeah. Interesting. So Dex got warned away from Joss by both Sonny and Michael in the same
yes,
day.
yes,
So
which is
of
no
course there's
surprise,
going to be a
really.
massive love affair there.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Dex is
Yeah.
gonna be, yeah. Who knows what sort of trouble that's gonna get him into?
Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, I kind of actually felt a little sympathy for Michael during that. Uh,
Yeah.
like just when he was explaining how, that he felt like he was lying to Joss already and that
Mhm.
would, and
Mhm.
he didn't like doing that to her. And
Yeah.
so I don't know. I
Mhm.
felt a little sympathy for him. And
Yeah.
then Dex was kind of, it was interesting. He was sort of upfront about, he's starting to like Sonny and,
Mhm. Yep.
like
Yep.
why he admitted that to Michael. I don't know. That's kind of a stupid move.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I guess he felt like if he didn't say that, maybe it would sort of come out, later. I don't know. It seemed like he thought
yeah,
being honest there was going to get him more than just, pretending he didn't like
yeah.
Sunny.
Um,
Um,
Another interesting moment, shifting gears to the other youngsters.
mhm. Mhm.
Back at the pool with Trina and Rory, and everyone was chatting about the classes, and she had the
Uh-huh.
sudden moment where she
Yeah.
felt awkward and didn't want to make him feel bad about not being college material.
Yeah.
Um, I thought that was interesting. That kind of. I have vague memories of being that way back when I was that age,
Yeah.
like being aware
Uh-huh.
of who went to college and who didn't go to college. And I
Mhm.
mean, now it's like I can't even tell you if it crosses my mind or not. Like never. Like I
Mhm.
don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know
And
people that still like that's one of their first questions, like, "Oh, where did you go to school?" and what and it's like,
mhm.
huh? I
Yeah.
just would never ask that.
Yeah. Well, and it's especially sort of glaring because they're all in college and that's like all
Yeah,
they're going to
yeah.
talk about, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah. But like when you were that age, were you like, "Oh, I wouldn't hang out with people that didn't go to college or that went to, trade schools or something." Like were you snotty like that?
No, no, but I have
Oh.
to say, like, everybody went to college pretty much. I don't think I knew anybody my age who didn't go to college.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of the majority for me. But some people, I mean there was even the division of like who was going away to,
Mhm.
rich schools and who
Mhm.
was going to stay home and work and go to, state
Yeah.
schools or whatever.
Yeah, which makes a lot
And
more sense now, really, doesn't it? Than going away
yeah,
to
oh yeah,
school.
yeah, but I mean, I was
Yeah.
snotty back then. I was kind of like
Mhm.
very aware of that sort of,
Mhm.
Now it's like,
Mhm.
God, maybe I should have had a clue and gone to a college where I could have learned something useful.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know, but
I wish I had.
yeah, I wish one of us had some. But I had a
Yeah.
great time. But I felt for Trina in that moment, just that
Yeah.
awareness and yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
I don't know who it's more awkward for, her or Rory?
Well, he seemed to handle it very well.
Yeah, he
Um,
definitely handled it very well. It's not like this is gonna go away though, if they're gonna
right,
all hang
right,
out together.
yeah. Like that sort of like you're blue collar and yeah. Yep.
Well, but
But,
he's got an admirable job, so there's nothing that they can look down on, and not that they are, I don't think.
no, but but it's just a difference between. Well, I don't know if they're not. I don't know what PCU is considered as far as status wise. Is that an Ivy League?
I don't know if it's quite Ivy League, but they act like it's a very good school,
We'll have
right?
to look it up. Yeah. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I thought it was interesting,
Yeah.
and I thought it was. I don't know what game he's playing there, wanting to talk about Spencer, or she was, I guess, wanting to talk about Spencer, but
Yeah, that was a little
she
bit.
doth protest too much, I think.
Exactly, yeah, yeah.
Uh, poor
Maybe he
Rory.
feels like just, like, letting her talk about it will keep it from being this, like, forbidden,
Yeah, I
secret
just
love
feel
or
like
something, but
Rory and Cam are gonna be sitting in a bar crying in their beers pretty soon.
yeah, well, they could be good buddies because 'cause they're both very decent guys.
They are decent guys, but it's too bad the decent guys are gonna get left behind, and it's sort of the classic
Yeah,
storyline.
yeah,
While Joss goes off with a
mhm.
um, potential killer mobster, two-faced but intriguing young man.
Intriguing. Listen to you, slut.
Well, I don't like him like that. Like him, I don't like him like him, but he's just a little mysterious still, and
Yeah, yeah.
he's creepy. He's still creepy to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he does seem like there's still parts of him that we don't know anything about
Yeah,
that has some very dark secrets. Um,
yeah. So the element of danger there.
yeah, yeah. But
And I
now
mean, Spencer's just a like bad boy, spoiled bad boy. He's not dangerous.
right, right. I don't think he's dangerous at this point. No.
But anyway,
No.
who
Yeah.
will Cam find that who will Cam and
Yeah,
Rory
Cam deserves
find
a
that
lovely young woman.
he really does. Maybe just
Yeah.
somebody outside of that circle. I don't know who it
Yeah,
would be.
yeah. Um, getting away from that group for a little bit to this is just a we don't have to dwell on this, but Curtis is seeming like just a whiny little bitch right now, isn't he?
Yeah, because it's all sort of stupid. I mean, it's not his fault. They wrote those lines for him, but they're just stressing this totally empty storyline with the divorce
Yeah,
papers,
yeah.
and
Which can be
I don't know.
remedied. I mean, we all know that can
It's
be
already even
remedied.
been, yeah, it's totally
Yeah,
been remedied, and
yeah.
I just don't like how they manufactured the whole thing. And
Mhm.
Stella, who was supposed to be this,
Yeah,
pillar of
yeah,
truthfulness, and
yeah.
and suddenly they got her like, I can't tell Curtis, and it's just ridiculous,
Yep, yep. And
ridiculous.
knowing that that's gonna move Jordan right into the crosshairs, you know?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I really don't see the Jordan Curtis, like, there's been no chemistry between them if there ever
No,
was.
no, there
Um,
really hasn't been,
so I don't
no.
see how that drives them together, the fact that they're
Mm-mm,
still married
no.
on paper.
Yeah, and
Um,
meanwhile, he's got, like, Selena Wu taking over his club, it seems like if he's gonna
yeah,
be
he should be paying attention to that.
yeah, yeah, so I don't know, it just seems like we don't need any more any more of that storyline, you know?
No, like, who?
Unless they wanna turn him into just like a wuss. I mean, he used to be such a cool, interesting guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, and he could have still been cool running the club,
Mhm.
and trying to fight off the Selenas,
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, so there's still potential for that to get interesting with her.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know how he'll outmaneuver her. He
Yeah,
doesn't seem
he's gonna
bright
need some
enough to outmaneuver
no,
her at the
he's gonna
moment.
need some help, I think, from Sonny.
Yeah, and then we'll have to figure out um, why Marshall hates Sunny so much.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
what
right.
happened there? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I don't think anybody knows.
Ugh, well,
No.
anyway, did we cover all the interesting parts? Kind
I
of, maybe,
guess
sort of.
I guess so, yeah, we're just like we're
We know
missing,
what
like
the hooks are for.
yes, yes,
Uh,
and apparently it's just been the one hook so far that's been the
I
weapon.
guess so. Were they going to go back and count or something, or
Well, They should
Yeah.
probably.
If it's not Ryan, who are our other potential? Like, it could be one of our other scuzz bags. Like, it could be that Mason.
Yeah,
Although, why? Like, what his incentive to go after?
yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
he was implicated with Ava because Ava
Right,
overheard, or they thought
right.
Ava overheard something there.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
but Brando, there's no
yeah. Brando doesn't have any
connection there, I
enemies, I
don't
don't think.
think.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm just trying to think what other Schmaltz, Felty.
Felty. Yeah, we need an update on Felty,
What's
right?
happening with Felty? Yeah. Uh,
You can't just name a character with a good name like
Felty.
that
Yeah.
and just have him be on a couple episodes.
Yeah. Maybe it's well, our new bad guy character will be the high society woman from Jacksonville, Florida, but she just got
Yeah.
introduced, so she can't be up there wielding a hook at the same time as.
No, no. I wonder how they're gonna, bring that story back to Port Charles.
Yeah. Well, will it
Mm.
just be like Carly sort of truly finding herself or something, or I don't know. I what I
Mm.
fear is somehow it'll be Carly feeling like I know who I am now, and now I'm safe. I can go ahead and be with Drew, my one true love. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. That's right. Gag.
And
Hmm.
now Drew's got Sam's blessing to,
Ugh.
go ahead and
Yeah.
boink her
Yeah.
friend
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yucko.
I know. God, he's such a dick.
Yeah, there's not much there that's appealing. Like, there was
No.
potential, I think, early on when he first got there of like, okay, so he's nothing like the
Mm.
former Drew, original Drew, but
Hmm.
I don't know if we could have. But they just never really gave him anything to do.
No, and they gave him too many words. I think if they had just been silent,
Yeah,
then we could have imagined that he was like the old Drew.
yeah,
But every
yeah,
time he speaks, you realize he's just this dink, you know.
yeah, and yeah, that was sort of the icing on the cake. The scene with Scout was like, all
Yeah,
right.
I was just like, did they really think that got him any points as a dad to the viewer?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking there. Like, I was
Yeah.
just glaring the way they were both ignoring their
Mhm.
daughter.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
Poor little thing. She was kind of a cute little girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Now she's gonna be
Mm.
traumatized.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Um, yeah, I can't think of any other scenes that were worth mentioning. I'm
Mm.
hoping Brando pulls through, I guess. I said
Yeah.
I wanted them to kill somebody off, but I guess not him. I'd like to see their storyline a little more. So
Mhm. Yeah.
let's hope he carries on. Um,
Yeah. I like that he and Sonny have a nice relationship where Sonny has no expectations of him, to be a gangster for him.
yeah, yeah,
Still completely loyal to him.
yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We don't know who the bad guy is. Do you want to venture any guesses? I said Ryan.
I know that seems a
I
little
call
bit
Ryan.
okay. Well, I see. I'm thinking. I don't know how, but I'm thinking Dex because it seems like Joss would have caught up with him if he had just been sort of walking away in a straight line. But
Yeah.
somehow he disappeared and she didn't find him. So
Our other bad guy is Victor. Would Victor have any call to
to
attack Brando? Like
well,
Ava, but
only if he wanted to like distract Sonny, I guess. I don't know. But
mm,
that
I mean,
seems
it
a
could be
little
just a
extreme.
total random
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
but
Uh-huh.
I think they're going to tie it into somebody we know. So anyway, it's kind of a good little whodunit going on.
Yeah.
Who will
Wouldn't
be
be a
the
bad
next
idea to
victim? Who
maybe
will be
make
the bad
Cody
guy?
victim number 3, right?
Oh, that could be interesting. Yep. Yep.
The people we would like to see get hooked.
Also,
Cody.
Selena is evil.
Oh, she
Would
is evil.
Selena
That's
have any
true.
reason to do that to anybody?
Yeah,
Probably
that
not.
seems like a weird thing that somebody would order another person to do, right?
You mean you think Selena would not do it herself, but she'd order somebody to do it?
No, no, I mean like whoever's doing it is the one behind it, and I don't think she would do it herself. I think it would have to be someone who's a little bit unhinged, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like
Mm.
a solo serial killer kind of person.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know, but kind of
Yeah.
fun. A little bit fun.
Yeah, it does add a level of interest, I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Danger. I'm worried about Christina now being in danger,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah. Yeah, well now that Dex has been assigned to keep an eye on Joss,
yeah.
that's not good.
Mm.
But
Yeah, that's going to develop. We know it. We just know it.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've wrapped things up. I don't have any I didn't look anything up this time because I feel like I was sort of beaten down for my contributions last time, which were really quite entertaining. But,
I don't know. We didn't get any positive feedback.
did we get any negative feedback?
No,
No.
but yeah, I don't know,
So
Gia. I mean, once in a while, your little
my
asides
asides,
are
yeah.
refreshing, I guess, or mildly interesting. But
Okay.
I just
All
think the
right.
iced tea one went on a little too long.
Well, you interrupted a lot.
All right. Maybe when your birthday rolls around, I'll let you talk for like 20 minutes about
Oh my
iced
God,
tea.
that's like almost a year from now, but okay.
You can prepare your speech.
How
You
about for your birthday? That's coming right up.
No, 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 no. I don't need anything. Thanks. No presents.
Okay. All right. Well,
All
let's
right,
hope
Gia.
for some entertaining episodes, and we'll chat about
Yes.
them in a few days.
Okay, Gia. You have a good night.
Okay, you too. Thanks for listening,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.